Well, hey there, Beyonders. Welcome back to our Year of the Inner Child. Today, we are going to be talking about all the ways that we learn to defend ourselves and what we can do to begin to lower our defenses so that we can let more of the good stuff in. All right, let's explore. When I was a child, I felt vulnerable and unprotected. For me, life was frightening. And I could be attacked without warning or reason at any time. So let's just take a moment right there to breathe and to notice the ways in which, when you're growing up in a home where trauma or abuse is happening, that things become very unpredictable. We don't know how our day is going to go. Is today going to be another day where I'm touched, abused, hit, hurt, shamed, yelled at, belittled? Or is today going to be one of those other days where nothing seemingly happens? And that unpredictability really teaches our little selves right away to watch out and to be on the defense and to be on guard. Block by block, I built a fort of ice and snow around me so that no one could harm me. My block and my thing that I built around me was not so hard. It was very soft. I got very chubby. I turned to food, right? We turn to all kinds of things. We try to shield and barrier ourselves. I grew up in there, protected from hurt, but cut off from warmth. As an adult, I remained trapped in a child's snow fort, cold and isolated, defending myself from an enemy who no longer exists. Now, this is true only in the context if the person who harmed you is no longer in your life and no longer causing you harm. But if that is true for you, that's a really important statement for you to wrap your head around and to wrap your heart around. This enemy no longer exists. In recovery, I know I don't need this shelter anymore. I can take care of myself. Today, I will let down my defenses. I can let my walls slowly grow smaller and smaller, and I am left standing in the warmth of spring. The sun's healing light begins to work its magic, and I step with confidence into a new day. Now, what's really true is that a lot of people are like, Rachel, I like my walls. My walls are familiar. They've been protecting me and serving me for a very, very long time. And that's true, right? There's lots there that you have been able to navigate in your life because of those defenses, because of those walls. And it's also true that it might not be working for you so well anymore. And it's definitely true that you are missing out on things. If we go out into the world too guarded, too much in our defense mode, then we aren't able to open up and connect and be vulnerable and take risks and take chances. So I'm not saying you tear the whole thing down. What I always tell my clients when we do this work around vulnerability is that, first of all, it's okay to have a little bit of shelter around yourself, but is there a door? Is there a window? Is there a way for you to get out and others to get in through your own choosing and recognition? And sometimes, yeah, we have to build up those skills and those tools that help us to feel more confident about who we're letting in to our worlds. Okay, so I get all of that. But listen, your little person doesn't deserve to be caged. She doesn't deserve to be tucked behind that fortress that was built all so long ago. She doesn't get to grow up. She doesn't get to live. She doesn't get to have any other experience other than being scared and isolated and shut away. And you and your inner child deserves way more than that. So this week, the invitation is to find just one way to drop a defense, just one way to be just a little more accessible, a little more approachable, a little more available. And as always, I'd love to hear what you're up to and how you're approaching that. And if you have questions, let me know. And until next time, you take good care of you.